going, guys? Average Adam back here with part 5 of our Oblivion Let's Play. My voice is probably going to sound a bit different in this one, guys. I played around with my mic settings when I recorded this episode, and I actually lowered the volume of the mic to try and get rid of a lot of background noise without actually changing the gameplay audio. So the issue that I have now is that the gameplay audio is really loud or standard, and my talking is really low. So basically anytime there's any sort of noise in the game, whether it's combat or just NPC dialogue, it's you can really hardly hear what I'm saying. So so rather than scrapping the whole episode, I decided that I'm just going to voice over it, and hopefully I can sync it up right, and I'm going to try my best to sort of describe what's happening, and I'm going to try and recapture my footage as best I can. Here comes a cut. So it was pretty stock standard here, guys. It was nothing too crazy. We were just continuing along with the Mages Guild. As I said, I am going to try really hard to try and replicate what I was saying and to try and replicate some of the jokes. I'll see how I go. I can't promise how good it's going to sound or anything, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so this is the Anvil Mage's recommendation, the quest that we need to do to get into the Arcane University. We've got to rest at this inn, basically, because any travellers are actually getting killed along the Gold Road and being robbed and killed. So we're here to put a stop to that. So she's very, very suspicious right off the bat. She was like, "Oh, I hear you're a merchant," and I'm like, "Yeah, I only just said that. Like, if you're trying to be undercover about you murdering people, you're not doing a good job." So I actually forgot that was the first time I slept. So then the Dark Brotherhood comes after me to recruit me. He's obviously a part door at the moment because I left the door open. But anyway, we stay silent the whole time and let him say his piece. I will be doing the Dark Brotherhood, guys, as well. If you have been looking forward to that, we will definitely be doing it. Towards the end of this episode, we do progress further into the Mages Guild, so I think once we bowl over a bit more of the Mages Guild, we will look at doing Dark Brotherhood and maybe a little bit of the main story, but we'll see how we go. So they're all just talking. So I think I went over briefly. You do have a chance to kill him there if you want to, and you get his robes and stuff like that, but it's really not worth it. You get the robes at the end of the quest anyway, so whatever. So basically she's telling us, sleep overnight, walk down the road, we'll follow you and protect you. So it says you've got to spend the night. I'm pretty sure I only just slept for like an hour, and then it says that I've slept overnight for whatever reason, so yep, I spent the night. So yeah, I don't know why it says I've spent the night, but whatever. So anyway, they're battle mages, they're ready to follow me and try and protect me. Walk down the Gold Road. You don't have to go very far before she appears and tries to murder you, so we'll see how we go. It was pretty obvious that it was her. She wasn't being very discreet about being interested in who we were and where we were going, so here we go. I don't know why. I was just being a little bit funny here. I was trying to run away from her. See how far I could get, but we move so slow in the game. Alright, so here we go. Now we just kick her ass, basically. She doesn't really fight back. Like, she was just sort of chilling, walking away, and then... I mean, she summoned a skeleton, but the skeleton's probably doing the majority of the work. She hasn't really done much of anything. Shock, a couple of sword swipes, done. See you later. I think we actually pick up some... Yeah, we do pick up some strong potions of healing and sorcery, so that's good. Because we're still early level, so they're really handy to have. But yeah, that's it, guys. That was we're nearly done the Anvil recommendation, so That's that one. I think we've still got a few left at this rate. I think there's maybe another 3 that I have to do, that I do in this episode, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, guys, we actually hit 150 subscribers today. Obviously not today when this video goes up, but whilst I'm doing my audio recording for this, we hit 150 subscribers, so that's awesome, guys. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and thank you for everyone who has been subscribed since day one. Again, it means a lot. I can't really put it into words. I still can't believe 100 people were watching me, or I can't believe 50 people had subscribed, to be honest, and now we're at 150, so that's, yeah, completely blown my expectations away. Alright, so this one, guys, this one's actually really funny. What happens to me here, I won't spoil it, but geez, it has actually never happened to me before during this, the Shade and All, recommendation. So you'll see what I mean when I get there. I've got to really try not to give it away, but it absolutely killed me that it happened to me. So I won't spoil anything, we'll just sort of let it play out a little bit. I think at this point I was saying how easy this recommendation is. I was like, oh, this one's easy, you can do it in like 2 like real time minutes, like it's really not hard at all. It's one of the easiest ones. And I was like, oh, okay, the guy I've got to talk to, he's in his room, so I'll just wait. And then, anyway, he comes out at like 7:30 or something, like just after 7. Anyway, this guy's a real dick. And I think I acknowledged that. I was like, yeah, this guy's an asshole. But anyway, he wants us to go get this ring, the Ring of Burden, and basically it's a whole ruse to try and get you killed. But anyway, I was like, oh shit, later in this recommendation, I need to get black soul gems. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do a bit of a sneaky thing, and I'm going to check, and then he closes the door and locks me in. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This has never ever happened before. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I thought, okay, well, I may as well pick the lock and steal the soul gems, the black soul gems. And then I was just sitting back, and I was probably stuck in here for a good few minutes, and I didn't want to edit it out because I thought it was really funny. I was like, this has actually never happened to me. I was like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? I thought to myself, I was like, look, if I really, really wanted to get out, I could just use console commands and unlock the door. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I just had to wait for him to come back. And I needed to sort of time it, because then if I was like waiting in here and I waited too long and then he was in bed, then I'm stuck in here again. So I was like, oh, okay, I've got to time it right and wait by the hour and just see when he turns up. So I was waiting for ages, and I couldn't help but laugh. Like it was funny. Like I was a little bit sort of caught off guard because I wasn't really expecting it, but it was also really funny. So anyway, we're waiting. I'm pretty sure I start like attacking the door or something. Yep, there we go. So attacking the door. I think I like use shock on the door or something. I don't know why, but the things you do. So anyway, we're waiting. It was really annoying too, because he was standing just on the other side of the door. Like I could see his shadow at one point. And he was just chilling on the other side of the door. And I was like, dude, seriously, come on, just open the fucking door and let me out. Like, I was just, yeah, it was pretty funny, guys. I thought to myself, I was like, oh, I'll speed up this recommendation even more by like stealing the soul gems early, so that I can just grab them, get the ring, and then done. Then I don't have to worry about breaking in and doing all this. So I can just fast track it. And I thought, yeah, this is a real good idea. And then it just, yeah, I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, that's what happens when I try to be a smart ass and try and cheat the game. I was like, yeah, I thought to myself, I was like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. Why haven't I done this? And then he just doesn't find it suspicious at all that I was just locked in his room for 24 hours, basically. And so I was just like, oh shit, get out of here. So, I don't know, guys, I thought that was pretty funny. So now, yep, I've got to talk to old mate. She tells me about the other associate who was coming through and doing this mission for him to get the ring of burden or whatever it is. So we go through. She gave us a key and the buoyancy spell. just in case we get over encumbered. It means we can still breathe underwater. We can still move. But I think we got really lucky here actually. So we pick up the ring of burden, take his 3 gold, and we had like 3 or 4 units left before we were over encumbered. So we actually got really lucky. Not that it would have mattered because I could have just cast buoyancy, but I thought it was pretty cool that we were basically just on the cusp of being over encumbered and we wouldn't have been able to move.
I'm afraid some things have happened.
So anyway, in the space of 10 seconds that it took me, like 15-20 seconds that it took me to go down into the well, get that ring and come back, those two have already had a fucking argument, and he's flown off in a rage because he's like, oh, you know, you're trying to stuff me over, blah 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 blah, and you know, whatever. But then I was like, okay, now I need to go downstairs. But I was like, hang on, I've already got the soul gems. And the second I set foot down there, I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. So I just go back up, talk to her, and that was it. So realistically, I could have got this one done quicker if I actually had played it properly, rather than trying to be a smartass and trying to do it quicker. Trying to do it quicker actually slowed me down. So I was like, fuck, righto. Anyway, that'll be one. I was seriously considering editing it out, but I was like, no, I can't cut it out because it's just too funny. I was like, I can't believe that's actually happened. So I had to leave it in, guys. Okay. Drop the ring of burden and move on to our next one. So coral. So I actually can't remember this one that well. Oh yeah, no, this is the one. I don't know why I'm like trying not to spoil it, because like, you know, it's not like this is a new game or anything, but you know, for the sake of the Let's Play episode, I don't want to ruin it. Like, I'm sure everyone who's watching knows exactly what I'm going to do, but I thought, you know, we will try and keep some mystery, because if I spoil everything right now and tell you everything that I've done, what's the point of you watching the video? Okay. So we talked to old mate up here when we load in, and I'm pretty sure he tells us, he was asleep as well behind a locked door. So I was like, these locked doors, I tell you what, they're doing me in. So anyway, I waited a little bit longer for him to wake up. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
What is it?
Right, so yeah, we talked to him, and basically he wants us to go and talk to another mage who's in town, who I think was like an old associate of his or an old friend or something, who he now dislikes and distrusts. But wants us to go and talk to her and find out why she's in town, what she's doing. So pretty much we go and talk to her once we work out how to get out of this room.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh yeah, and I talked to this guy real quick, because I'm pretty sure he had the spell that I wanted to buy. I was looking for a good conjuration spell that I could actually use, and I was like, oh no, none of these, I can't use any of them. So that sort of didn't really work out. I really wanted to buy the, which one was it? I really wanted to buy the Summon Dremora. I'm pretty sure it was Summon Dremora. Yeah, I really wanted to get that, and I'm pretty sure I said in the video Summon Dremora Lord, but it's clearly not that. I really did want to buy that, but I don't have enough magicka to cast it, or the skill level in conjuration, so sorry guys if my throat sounds a bit fucking croaky, but anyway, so we talked to her, find out why she's here, and then that bloody Goni just blindsided me, so I was like, none of your business, leave me alone. So basically she wants a book called Fingers of the Mountain. So we run all the way back up and tell old mate, hey, this is what she wants. And then he says, look, you know, do the right thing, Squire, and go get the book for me. She's not allowed to have it. You know, it exists, it's a dangerous book, you need to go and get it, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yep, here I am again, off on a noble quest.
Good morning.
Okay. So guys, I don't know how, really don't know how the audio is going to sound like because you can faintly hear me in the background. So I'm hoping once I finish editing, you can actually hear me talking now pretty well. So just did another cut there because I didn't want to record, like didn't want you guys to have to sit through me walking the whole way. yeah, so I'm going to have to fiddle with the audio a little bit because you could faintly hear me in the background. So I'm hoping now that I'm talking over this, once I fiddle with the levels a little bit, you won't hear me actually talking in video. You'll just hear my voiceover and a bit of the gameplay. So guys, I won't make that mistake again. By rights, guys, I probably could have. I've got autosave turned off. So realistically, if I wanted, like, if I had a planned ahead and if I had known that this was going to happen, I would have just turned on like an autosave, or like I would have made an alternate save file. So then I could have gone back and re-recorded it if I needed to. But I didn't want to re-record it because once I rewatched it and like a lot of the stuff that happened was really funny, and I thought the reason why it's funny is because it's so organic and it's happening to me like without planning it. But I thought if I try and like recreate it, it's not going to be as funny, it's not going to be as genuine. So I thought, no, look, I'll just do my best and try and record over this. So again, guys, if it doesn't sound great, I apologize, but I still want the episode to go up because a couple of funny things happened to me, and I was like, if I re-record it, I'm not going to be able to recreate it, and if I do recreate it, it's not going to be as funny because it's not genuine. So I was sort of torn, guys, honestly. So you don't actually get this mission like complete until, this quest complete until you actually say to her, no, I gave him the book, I'm not giving you the book, and yeah, that's how it ends. So she does give you a chance to steal the book, like to steal the book back, but I can't remember what happens if you do that. I think she writes you a recommendation or something. I've got no idea. I'm pretty sure old mate in there just wants you to steal it back from her again, and it's just a back and forth thing, so I just don't bother. So off to good old Breville, the Skooma Den, the shittiest town in Oblivion. Go past old mate at the statue here. He'll come into play a bit later when we do the Dark Brotherhood. I think I was saying that this was the Mages Guild quest that I disliked the most. I can't remember. It was either this one or the Leowen one that I didn't like. None of the quests are particularly hard to actually like get all your recommendations to get into the Mages Guild, but it's just more tedious more than anything. So I was just like, okay, well, I may as well just roll with it and we'll see how we go. She basically tells us that a mage's staff has been stolen. This guy stole it from her. You need to find it or find out why he did it and get it back to her. Just all that shit. I don't know why she can't intervene, but I suppose anyway it gives us a chance to get our boots on the ground and show her that we deserve a recommendation. So we talked to old mate up here. I was like, oh, don't you go through that door, so we got lucky then.
Yes.
So she basically gave us some spells that'll help with disposition. I do bribe him a little bit so I don't end up using it, but I just gave him 23 gold, and that made him like us enough just to get information. So
I don't know what all I
basically he's like, hey, I didn't know how to get her attention, I really like her, but I didn't know how to get her attention, so I just stole from her. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, that's definitely going to get her attention. So anyway, so our job is like, hey, gotta go now and get the staff back. So we sold it to someone in the Imperial City. So now we've got to go all the way there and get it. I say all the way, like it takes us forever to get there, but we just fast travel there. But
Well, very well. And of course,
anyway, it's the inconvenience, guys. All right, it's the inconvenience. So she gives us beguiling touch and beguile, so that sort of makes people like you without having to pay money. If only there was something like that in real life. So I don't know why here, but like I went up and I was like, God damn it, his door's locked. And I was like, hang on, it's night time. Of course his door's gonna be locked. He's asleep. I was like, idiot. But anyway, we'll just wait until the morning and then his door is unlocked. So all right, any minute now. There we go. Okay, so we go in. And now another one of my big brain maneuvers, I was like, oh, okay, I think I was like in my head, okay, I'm pretty sure, and then I started vocalizing it. I was like, I'm pretty sure that if I bribe him, he will, like, so he likes us, I will be able to, he'll just give us the staff. And I was like, okay, I'll bribe him twice, and then I'll use a scroll on him to get his disposition up, so he actually likes us, he's a friend, and then I can say, hey, look, you know, give me the staff back. So I thought, oh, this is perfect. I won't have to buy it back for 200 gold or whatever it was. So I spent like 50 gold, used the scroll on him, and I was like, perfect, now he's just going to give me the staff. And then he's like, look, I can't give it to you. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, damn it. So I had to buy it anyway. So I was like, shit, really? So it ended up costing me more gold than it would have if I had just tried to buy it outright. I was like, are you fucking kidding? So that was big brain maneuver. I was like, yep, ha ha ha, this will be the funniest thing. I'll just bribe him, then he'll be like, oh yeah, we're good friends, just take it. Well, no, it didn't work like that. So there we go, I know that for next time, guys. Okay. So most tedious walk back. It's not really, but it's just frustrating when you move so fucking slowly. Okay. Here we go, we talk to her, get our recommendation.
Do you have? Wonderful. You need.
Yep, there we go, good stuff. Alright, cool. So, I think we've only got one left. So I think Leowin is our last one. I think. Yep. So we fast travel to Leowin, it's our last one. So that's the only one left, and then we go through to the Arcane University. I don't know why, I was just checking up and around. I was like, have I done them all? But I clearly had. So, anyway, I actually don't mind this one. I don't know if I said in the video or not, if I liked it or not, but I actually don't mind this one. It's not too bad. It's probably the one that takes the longest, in all honesty. And probably the one that's the most action-packed. So, yeah, I don't know why I jumped into that sign there. I was like, I'll jump into it and see if I can get it to start swinging, but I end up just smashing my face into it and it just doesn't move. So I was just like, hey, this is the one I need to talk to, this ancient wood elf. Yep, she needs her amulet because without it she just hears voices. Pretty clear sign that you need to retire, love, but anyway. So we've got to walk around and find out who knows about it, who she discussed it with.
Yes?
Old mate Khajiit kept asking me, what is it, associate? And I was like, mate, leave me alone.
Bye.
So that's that. I walked in there thinking, oh yeah, there's someone in here. There was no one in there. And then that bloody Khajiit just kept saying, what is it, associate? And I was like, mate, it's going to be my foot up your ass if you keep fucking talking to me. He was just, every time I went near him, I was like, dude, seriously, shut up. Pretty sure he does it again here, and I get fucking annoyed. Oh no. So I got to talk to this guy, and I'm pretty sure I said in the gameplay, I was like, dude, this guy is fuck ugly. Like, he looks like he's being smashed in the face with a shovel. Like, he's like, it's not like they've just, I know you can make way uglier characters, but they must have just pressed random a couple of times on the character creation, and that's how he came out. Like, he's just fucked. So that's that. So now I've got to find her and be like, hey, this guy overheard you, blah, blah, blah. He told me, you know, about seer stone, so we talked to her and she tells us that you can get another one from her father who's buried in one of the forts, or the tombs that are up a bit further. Yeah, what is it, associate? I was like, mate, shut the fuck up. Yep, nothing's changed, the voices, you know, yada yada yada. She tells us where the fort is, where her dad's buried, so we can get another amulet for her. So again, guys, I do another cut here. I'm pretty sure I say something really cringy. I was like, go editing powers or some stupid shit like that. Yep, so there we go, another cut. Yeah, I came up here and the battle music started, and I was like, who the hell is around? And I couldn't find who it was, and I was like, there's got to be someone in the background, or I thought maybe a bear or someone was chasing me, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just go into the fort. I thought, nah, I'm not going to muck around with this. So anyway, we're in. So I put on Flashbolt, And I thought to myself when I came in, like I started casting and I was like, whoa, one shot. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe, you know, she might have just been weak to fire. And I was like, but no, because when I was doing the arena, you know, people were taking 2 and 3 shots, and I one shot him as well. And I thought, I thought to myself, if I accidentally lowered the difficulty or something, I think it's after I kill a third person with one shot, I was like, okay, there's something going on here. So I kill this guy, kill the warlord, and then, or the marauder. And I was like, okay, there's got to be something going on. But then I checked the gameplay and I'm like, okay, I haven't touched it since. So I was like, well, fuck, I don't know. I can't explain why that I was one-shotting him with that spell. I don't think it's overly powerful. Like, it does only 20 points of fire damage. Like, unless it's just a massive coincidence that all of them are weak to fire. But anyway, go through a bit further. It's not a very big dungeon, this one. Like, there are different paths and stuff you can take, but, you know, got to go through, kill a few people. I thought she had a silver claymore there for like a split second, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool to pick up, but no, it was just an iron claymore. Must have just been a light or a shadow or something. So we go through, unlock the door. Well, the door's already open. Progress a bit further in. There's actually another really strange part coming up here, guys. I think it actually is the Marauder, the Warlord, who says it as well. It's such a weird piece of dialogue, and I've never ever heard it. I've been playing Oblivion for over 10 years. Like, well, over 15 years, actually. And I have never heard I've never heard the dialogue before. It was so bizarre. Like, Oblivion came out, what, 2006? I've been playing since 2007. Like, okay, well, I've probably been playing like 13 years. 10, like, anyway from 10 to 12 years. And, like, I've been playing this game a long time, basically, okay? I don't know maths. But yeah, I thought, okay, this is really funny. Like, I've literally never, ever, ever heard this dialogue before. And this is the main reason why I wanted to keep this video, and rather than having to just skip over it because of the shitty audio. So that's the main reason why I want to re-record this. So you'll hear what he says. So I'm hoping that it comes through okay, guys. So I'm just going to stay quiet when he says it, because I know sort of when he says it. I kill her, and I think it's coming up here, guys. So I'm just going to stay quiet. Yeah, I think he just said it then. He was like, oh, why don't you just jump on my sword while you've got a chance? And I was like, what? I thought to myself, I was like, what? Why? Why would you say that to someone? Like, one, that has, like that has sexual implications, but two, I was like, that is such a fucking bizarre thing. And I thought, I've never heard an NPC say that in a fight in this game, ever. And I thought to myself, I was like, surely that's like, must be a very strange piece of dialogue. But I can honestly, truly say that in all the years I've been playing this game, I have never, ever heard it. And it was just so bizarre to me. I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, that is so strange. Like, who thought that was a good idea? And I was saying in there, I was like, at the time, I was like, dude, you know, I don't swing that way. Like, if you're into that, like, that's cool, but that's not me. Like, you sort of, you know, you give me weird vibes here, guys. But anyway, we nearly got bloody rolled, so I was like, okay, yeah, better rest here. I don't know why it's taking so long. But yeah, I think I was talking shit, so anyway. Can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, rest here just to get a bit of health and that back. Oh, I leveled up as well, that's why I was talking shit. I was explaining this very old RPG to people. So yeah, that's done. So we're right at the end of this one, guys. We're just about to go through and get what we came to get. So we go through, this guy's dead. I think I called them pixies, but they're called imps or something, I think. Pretty sure they're called imps. I called them pixies or something. Yeah, they're called imps. Yeah, I called them pixies in the game, and I was like, hang on, that's not right. So, yeah, I just decided to just run around, and I was like, hey, let's go grave robbing. Like, let's steal from all these coffins. So I get the amulet that I need. There's a little chest there, and I'm pretty sure I struggled to pick it. No, that wasn't too bad. I only broke one. But anyway, repair hammer, gold. So I was running around and I was like, okay, there's like 7 coffins in here. They must have something good in them. And each one just only had one individual bone. And I was like, oh, okay, well, fair enough. Then old mate, fucking Captain fucking Ugly, rocks up and he's like, hey, I stole that amulet. She's old, she needs to retire, she ruins everything, you're ruining everything, so he tries to kill us. So we gotta mess him up. So anyway, cast a few spells at us, but he's not really that difficult, so we kill him. He's gone, see you later. We take his gold and take the key to the fort, I'm pretty sure, on the second try. Yep. Alright. So we make our way out. Yeah, so he comes in and he actually locks us in, so we open the door and we get out. Make our way back through. Heavy raiment. I think then I was tossing up whether or not I wear all the steel stuff or if I just keep my raiment of valor on, but I decided to keep my heavy raiment of valor on because it gives basically the same defense and it also gives me more passive abilities like the health fortify and the endurance fortify, so I was like, I'll just leave it at that. Open the shortcut, get back out, walk past all the bodies that I've just absolutely slaughtered. That's that. And I'm pretty sure once I came out here I could still hear the battle music, so I was like, what? I thought, where the fuck is this person or animal? And then I was like, aha, there he is. He's up on the edge. So I thought, I spent way too long trying to jump up here to like kill him, and then I just forgot that range was a thing, apparently. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just keep jumping, I'll try and kill him with my sword. And then I was like, dude, I can just literally cast like a fireball at him and kill him like that. Like, why am I bothering to try and climb? So anyway, that's done. Found a little chest there for that 9 gold, because I'm such a tight ass in this game, guys. So now we go back and we give her her stone that she needs. I'm pretty sure I jump at the sign again, but this time I actually do what I wanted to do.
Right. What can I do for you, citizen?
Just running through a graveyard, no big deal. Oh no, a spell. I shot a spell at it. Okay. So guys, again, if I haven't matched the audio 100%, I do apologise. I have tried my best to sort of recap what I was thinking at the time and what I was doing, so hopefully it hasn't been too bad. I probably ran a little bit more loose with it than I should have, but anyway. I don't have a script or anything, guys. I'm literally just sitting back here watching the video and trying to recreate my thoughts. So she just gets into bed, so we wake her up. We give her the stone, the amulet or whatever it is, seer stone. And then that's done. And then immediately she lays down on nothing and then she's inside the bookshelf. And I was like, oh, okay, righto. One of those classic Oblivion bugs. But anyway, that's the recommendation. Let me into the Arcane University. Thank you very much. So guys, I did think that, after the first couple episodes the audio was pretty crappy, and then after we got to like episode 3 and 4 it was actually sounding a lot better, and then I went and fiddled with the microphone for episode 5 and it just completely stuffed it. So yeah guys, apologies for that, but again, I really enjoyed this episode. I really liked making it and it was really funny for me, so I didn't want to scrap it and not upload it. So I'm hoping that once I fiddle with all the levels and everything, this sounds okay. So anyway, we're at the Arcane University now. I did think I touched on it briefly when I got out there, but I didn't come to the Arcane University just to make spells. That is a main draw for a lot of people, that you can make your own spells and you can make some pretty funny stuff. But that isn't why I came to the Arcane University. I came just because, you know, for content. If I really wanted to just make spells, I could have done Frostcrag Spire, which I think I talk about here. Yep. But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the Mages Guild just for the content, and, you know, just to fill out the episodes a little bit. So now that we're here, the Mages Guild's sort of going to be put on hold a little bit, guys. I'm not going to be doing any in the next episode. I'm probably going to look at doing either Dark Brotherhood or doing a little bit of the main quest. So jumping back and forth. So we'll see how we go. But alright, guys, I'm pretty sure here's where it starts to get wrapped up. So I know I say it in the video, but you probably won't hear it. So thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to see all the support that I'm getting on this series. So if you have enjoyed it, guys, make sure you please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share the video, and hit that bell for notifications. Peace out, guys.